At the end of this month, 10 local entrepreneurs will compete for $10,000 in funding. Each one of them has a plan for tackling community issues in the Crescent City, from waste management to training more people for a steady job. This morning, we have two of those folks in studio, Haley Burns with Fund 17 and Domenic Giunta with IDIYA Labs. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Let me start with you, Domenic. Explain the premise of this whole game, a competition, if you will.
So the competition is for 10 startups. Funding is so hard to achieve here, and we pitch our ideas to a panel of judges. At the end of it all, we will compete for funding for our projects.
Explain what IDIYA Labs is for those folks who are watching.
IDIYA Labs is an extension of our company IDIYA, which is a makerspace here in New Orleans. We provide the equipment, space, and tools for an education for customers to come in and take an idea from concept to reality. The labs part of it is bringing it to schools. One of the biggest challenges schools have in investing in 3D printers, laser cutters, all this high expense is the resources. So some schools get them, some schools don't. The first phase and what our pitch is a mobile makerspace that will bring the tools and equipments to the school, and that way they can have access to these machines of advanced manufacturing.
And do you have a location right here in town?
We
do. A brick and mortar building? I think I see a new building coming up with your name on it, correct?
Yeah, so we have a building right now. It's on Broad in Washington, right by Propeller. We're partnered with them. It's been a great partnership. But yes, we have right now our technology side, which has the 3D printers and the laser cutters. We're expanding into a woodworking shop, which should open up at the end of February.
So a great place for young people who maybe they want to do more vocational work, maybe they want to build a business. It's actually a place for them to work and have their business located.
Correct.
So Haley, tell me about Fund 17. You're one of the groups that's competing. What does your group do? What's the premise?
Yeah, so we help small business owners in New Orleans grow those enterprises. We focus mainly on informal home-based businesses. So you might know it as the neighbor selling food plates on the weekends or a hair salon run out of their home. We work with urban gardeners, things like that, and we help them grow their business primarily through one-on-one relationships, helping them reach their goals, marketing strategies, accounting systems, those kinds of nitty-gritty things that someone that might have a skill but doesn't know how to turn it into a viable and scalable business. So that's where Fund 17 comes in.
So basically you would help them come up with maybe a business plan, how they could make money on a skill that they could do from home. So this is fantastic. Yeah. We always hear about startups, all these startup companies, and this is, you guys are in the flesh here right in front of me. You're what we're talking about. The young people are moving to New Orleans. So they're going to be competing for $10,000. That can go far, especially if you're a young business setting something up. Domenic, what do you hope people get from this? More exposure? I mean, obviously aside from the funding.
Absolutely, more exposure. Marketing is one of the biggest costs on our budgets, and this just gives us a great opportunity.
Okay. Any front runners here? Are you gonna?
We're hoping that we are the front runners, so yes.
That's what I like to hear, that competitive spirit. And Haley, just real quickly, any one particular group or person that you all have helped here in this area?
Yeah, so actually there was a picture right before we got started of two of our entrepreneurs, Kulu and Shalia. And Kulu is an urban gardener in Mid-City that has a line of jams and syrups that he named after his grandma Lily, and we've worked with him since February. And Shalia has a product that she calls cookie chips that she sells throughout the city and does different orders for birthday parties and things like that. So those have been two of our star entrepreneurs.
Homegrown, if you will, literally. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us.
Thank
for
you.
more on Fund 17, IDIYA Labs, and other ventures competing for funding, you can attend Propeller's PitchNOLA event coming up on January 28th. The competition runs from 6 to 8 p.m. at Tulane University's Freeman Auditorium, and tickets are free.